Look at how good it rolls.
Thank you FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video. Today I'm unboxing a new office chair. My other office chair is down and out, and so I needed to get a new one, and FlexiSpot is a company that has been providing me with some office furniture. I have their all-in-one standing desk and absolutely love it, and so they've shared this chair with me, and I'm like, this is gonna be a nice addition to what I use every single day, which is great. It took me some time to put this together here. Lots of things to line up, but I got it in there. I was like, okay, I got this. But I see why, because there's many, many different adjustments that go along with this chair, which I'll be showing you here in a moment with Greg operating it here. So he's gonna be sitting at it. The chair goes up and down, which is great. And then it also goes forward and backwards. So it doesn't matter what size you are, tall or shorter, you're able to make it fit perfect for your height. And then the arms also swivel in and out, so this you can sit cross-legged on the chair, which you can't always do on computer chairs, which is kind of good. It's got a lot of different features for what everybody does, and I love this. Look at, you can just lean right back on the chair. And this, he's like, here, I'm thinking really hard. Working at my computer desk. So it works back, and then there's, the arms go up and down, and then there's a tension on the bottom, and so you can make it, you know, either looser or tighter, so it doesn't go back. Like, you can either go back really far, or you can just go back a little bit. So it kind of conforms to you. You're able to work in different positions to be able to make it more comfortable and easy on your back. So I am excited to be able to use this at my desk here. This is the Comhair all-in-one standing desk. Use it every single day. It's been great. It's lasted. It no fails whatsoever. The chair is going to be super comfy. And if you don't want to sit at the chair, guess what? You can just push it aside and stand up at the desk. And the desk goes up tall with ease. So thank you FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video. I will link these products below in the description box. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. It's actually later in the day for me, if you can't tell by the sky. I mean, it's rainy, so it's very strange. I was talking to the kids, the second day it's rained in a row, and I'm like, it hasn't rained since, it's been a long time. I feel like since the hurricane, but definitely different. Definitely different. The mountains, it rained all the time. It would rain every single day. You could count on it raining every single day in the mountains and for extended periods of times. And so here in Florida, it's just different. So I enjoy it. No complaining. It just gives us more of like, I feel like I need a cozy sweater vibe kind of day. So it's good though. It's really good. We were out here this morning. Greg and I came out. We swam in the pool in the early morning, and it was really nice. That was actually really nice out. And then we started our day. We had dentist to go to this morning, so we had a dentist appointment. That took most of the day getting that done, and that's okay. That's just how it went today. So I have a goal today. I have two goals: make dinner for my kids. The other goal is get up in my office. My chair is broken, so I got a new chair to sit. Actually, kind of sit when you're working, and then I got to do some cleaning up in there. I've been organizing, trying to get like some Christmas things going. So I thought I would share some different Christmas traditions that you can do with your family, ones that we've done, some other ideas, just easy, inexpensive ones to do, and then get my office picked up. Kind of do a little bit of planning, all that fun stuff. So you guys ready for a great day? I am ready for a great day. All right, let's go upstairs and get our work done. All right, let's go. Now I'm upstairs here, so you got to see my chair. I got that all finished up today. So now let me work on this area here. I knew I have to do some picking up, clean up. I'm gonna wipe things off. It gets dirty. I can leave that in the background. So I am just gonna get everything off here. I brought all my cleaning tools up here so I can kind of clean everything off, get it clean, and I need to clean my drawers out. All those good things to do when you have an office, because it does get dirty up here. So let me just take everything up and wipe it down. When you have a touch screen laptop, it's kind of hard. Don't touch. You know how I feel about cords down here, so I had to laugh because one day I had to take my laptop with me and I was like, I had to cut all the zip tied cords nice and neat, and I'm like, that's okay. It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I need to work on my laptop and I have to take it with me. So fun. So I'm gonna wipe this off down here. See, she's like, she loves to be right here underneath my legs right here. I've got my camera box because I got my new camera came, thank goodness. So I'm thankful to have that, but I have my box because you have like, you turn it up to 30 days. And so it works great, it's amazing. But you know, in those first 30 days, things can flaw. So keeping it just in case. So easy, I've just gotta put this stuff back here. It's funny. Jaden was asking me for stamps and I was like, I have a ton in my drawer. And she's like, I was just in your drawer. There's nothing in there, Mom. And they were all in the wrong corner. This is my comparison of my new camera to my old camera. I think I showed how tore up that one was. Yeah, it's definitely seen its days. So I'm very thankful for this one. So this, I don't even, Greg said he was gonna take it apart and see if he can get some of the, like take the lens off so we can clean real good to see if there's a spring in here. So when you open it, it doesn't want to open all the way. And I'm like, eh, he's like, it'll be great for taking the beach. He goes, don't take your new portable one to the beach. You can take this and then not have to worry about it. So I will keep this. I'll put it away in my stash as my first camera. It's one of those things you hold on to it for what? Sure, you guess if you fix it up. So my desk area doesn't have any like, you know, organization and cleanliness yet. I have my monthly menu here. I put encouraging cards. I put scriptures up here that speaks to me. This is a to-do list of things that like I forget to do, like cut the grass. Yeah, like I forget that's like a weekly chore. Clean my car out. Pool, you gotta scotch right in the pool. Clean Maxine, the microwave, different things, vacuum search, just things that I don't think about because they're not daily chores. So I'm like, oh yeah, that has to be done. So this is my reminder to like eventually do yourself a monthly like cleaning schedule. I'm just not there yet, not with it, and that's quite all right. We don't care about the perfect background, right? No, this is my Christmas background. There we go. This is this is my piles of Christmas stuff that have yet to be put up, and there's my Christmas houses and whatever works. One day I would love to have an area in here that I can sit and film it, but the window is there and that's where I put my chair, and like that's not the ideal spot. So I really should have put it like opposite the window, like over here, but I need this for now. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I should move that over there and put the chair over here. We'll see. It's kind of nice having the chair by the window when you want to sit. So, but anyways, something that I have been planning. I'm going to fill out my calendar and stuff. It's on October. I never even did a November one. That's life. So I will do a December one. But something I've been doing is keeping family traditions. Like we've done a lot of traditions over the years, a ton of traditions, and I'll share some of those today. But one thing I'd like to do is some new ones as well. And so I was sitting there last night and I'm like thinking, what are some things that we want to do this year for our family? And so just things that you can do that don't really cost anything. Yeah, we can go do all the fun stuff, and we will. We're going to go do fun activities. I know there's like a gazillion things to do here. We're new here, so there's going to be a ton of great things to go experience and do together as a family. But I wanted some simple ones that we could do at home together, you know, throughout the month of December, just as a fun way to have a little bit more fun festive times in our home. So one thing we're going to do is we like to institute family movie night. Now, will people do this all the time? Yes. But what we like to do is right up till Christmas, like right now, it is 6 weeks till Christmas. And so I got a little bit behind our game because there's 6 kids. I should have done it 8 weeks to Christmas. Then Greg and I could pick a movie. But instead I said, you know what, we're going to have to just pick a movie on Christmas. That's when we'll get our movie. I said, so now we got 6 weeks until Christmas. So we have instituted 1 day a week, and that weekday may change every single week. It depends on how life goes, but I'm going to try to keep it the same day where we are going to have our Christmas movie night. And so we did it the last few years, and we usually just do it like by age, and then we kind of work our way down, so then every kid kind of knows when theirs is coming. But then sometimes life happens and it gets like, I remember last year there was a couple times where it was like, oh, it's my turn and nobody's here, you know, or they're bummed. So I thought, you know, let's do a little bit different. So I put everybody's names on an index card and fold them up and put them on the shelf in front of the TV downstairs. And so we're going to start ours tomorrow is what we're going to do. And so we'll go out and grab, and whoever what it is, they get to pick the Christmas movie. So the requirements are it has to be a Christmas movie, and we have a ton. I did order some from Amazon. Usually I get them from the library, but I looked at our library and they didn't have the same ones. And so my kids are getting older, and I figured if there's some movies that I have not bought yet that they really like, I need to add it to our Christmas pile of videos, because we have a lot of videos, a lot of Christmas videos. So I did. I ordered a few. So I told those kids, well, if they're not here by movie night, I might have to go with the other kids, because there's 3, I think there's two kids I wanted to order, and so they agreed to that. So we're going to do fun movie night. So now movie night is a great thing to do. What we're going to do is we're going to do popcorn and hot cocoa, but Another fun thing to do is like go to the local Dollar General. Go in there and tell your kids they have, you know, $1.20. What do they have? $2.50 for 2 things that they can get for a treat, or 3 things, whatever you want to do, or go yourself and buy it if there's not that many kids and you can spread it out, you know, through your whole family. But or have fun pizza night. Pick a theme, you know, that you can do for your family movie nights. And so sometimes it's just as fun as sitting around watching movies and eating dinner around the TV. That's a good thing to do too. So we're going to try to kind of pick different things and different, just to make it more fun. Like, all right, let's go to the dollar store. Everybody can get $2, you know, and you can go pick out 2 treats for the night. And so then it's just kind of something fun, just something different. Sometimes when the weeks are kind of like blah, it's good to like, okay, it's movie night. And then you hype it up a little bit. Like I know this week I've already like, all right, tomorrow's our family movie night. So you guys excited, get your movie in your mind of which one it's going to be in case it's your turn. And we're going to have popcorn and we're going to have hot cocoa and all the fun things. And so they really look forward to those things. And that really doesn't cost anything. Even if you go to the dollar store, it doesn't cost much at all. So family movie night is a great tradition that we have started in our family. Another thing that we're going to do for our family is right here, gingerbread house competition. I mean, and not so much competition because I am so not, like my kids all the time say, Mom, pick who did this best. Mom, pick who, and I cannot stand doing that. I hate picking favorites. I hate picking like who won, who didn't, because there's always factors. And so I'm like, I'm not going to choose. I'm not going to choose. So I always come up with something. You did the most creative one. You did the most sparkly one. You did the most fastest put together one, or whatever. That's how moms work. I don't know. I just don't like the whole pick things. That's just me. So, gingerbread houses. This is something we have enjoyed doing. I think Miss Barbara, I think you got us our first gingerbread house extra ones, and the kids were like, this is so much fun. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just do like graham crackers and frosting because that's cheap. And then last year and the year before, I think we got kits for everybody, and everybody loved it. It was fun. I think last year, from what I remember, is we said we would get hot glue because in the mountains it was pretty warm and the houses were kind of melting and falling over. And I said, oh, I can only imagine in Florida their houses would melt as well. So we're gonna make sure we get the hot glue gun out. I think I have to remember that so that we can hot glue our houses because we don't actually eat them. So gingerbread for your family is a great thing. These were $10. Big Lots has got them for $10. For $10, for me, it's one of those things that I always like, such a waste. If you don't have the extra money, I get it. Get yourself graham crackers, like a box used to be $1. It's what, $2 now, maybe $3, I don't even know. Can of frosting is like $1, and let your kids do it that way too. Either way, it works out good. So gingerbread family night is always fun to do. You can even make little gingerbread cookies and decorate those as well. It's something we are going to do new here because we can, and we live in Florida and we have a pool and it's hot outside, is we are going to have a pool movie night. So I have just ordered some different inflatables for the pool, some different fun things for the pool, and we have a projector, and so we are going to swim in the pool, have our Christmas lights on, and put some snacks and stuff outside and have our fun movie night around the pool. So that is going to be fun. Project the movie. We said we'll probably watch Elf outside, but we'll see. Maybe somebody will pick that movie. If not, we'll pick something else. And so have a fun pool night. I thought that would be fun outside. We could do water balloons and all that, but I was like, someone's going to have to pick those up. That's a lot of work. So I just got some fun new floaties, something different to add to our pile of stuff outside. I'm like, okay, slowly I'll pick up things over the seasons. You can usually get them pretty cheap right now on Amazon because it's off season. And so just neat little things, something fun and different that we're going to do here. Another thing my kids have been begging to do is Secret Santa. Now, usually we do it with everybody, and so we've done that before. We mailed gifts to each other, and that's fine to do it too. And then, you know, this year it's gonna be different because we're here, everybody else is there, and so we were just gonna do Secret Santa within our family with our kids. And so what I would do then, and that's fun, so I'm gonna have everybody take an index card and write down, we'll do $10, write down a few gift ideas that for the other person, just ideas, you know, if they like certain snacks or if there's something they really wanted or, you know, whatever. And then on that card, then we'll do Secret Santa, and then basically, you know, we are buying all the gifts for everybody except the ones that have jobs. Jade in Brooklyn, that's it. So, which is okay. And then we'll give the $10 to the other kids, and then we'll go shopping. Like Five Below is a great store to go to and take them to, and they can kind of pick out their own things. So having the Secret Santa will be something fun for the kids to do this year, and they love doing it. So we're gonna do that this year. Something else simple that my kids still do it to this day, and they're all older, is paper chains. Do your kids like paper chains? My kids love paper chains. Every year they're like, aren't you gonna do paper chains, Mom? So paper chains, like, do you remember that from school? Literally paper chains of how many days it is until Christmas. And so my kids still do it. They love doing it. We're gonna do some paper chains. So they'll do a countdown to Christmas with paper chains every day. They wake up and take a paper chain out. Something fun, doesn't cost a whole lot, that you can do in your home. We usually do a lot of cookie baking. I don't know how it will go this year or what we'll do, but cookies as family is always a good thing. You can decorate them together and sit around, have a nice fun time. I don't even think we've done any cut out cookies in the last few years because it's one of those things like, We don't, not everybody loves them. They have like one or two, but like a ton, no thank you. So I don't even know if we'll do any, we'll see. Back in the day when the kids were little, I used to do, like when I had a lot of little ones, this would be the dreaded time of year. I was like, okay, cookies. I still remember doing it in my little tiny kitchen back in Michigan. And I put the the benches up to the countertop. We really didn't have a big countertop. And then I just put the kids out. I had cookie sheets out. I had all the cookies out, and I had bowls of frosting, and those kids were just licking that frosting and licking and frosting and sprinkles, and there's so much stuff everywhere, and they were just, you know, having a good time. And then, like, you know, the sugar kicks in and they're like, and having meltdowns and everything, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I had to go, all right, but it's only for a little bit of time. And I still have pictures. I love it on my blog. You can go to my blog and there's like the 15 eyeball snowman, and I always say, where's the 15 eyeball snowman? Because when you have little kids, they like to put all the eyeballs on the snowman. And so just fun things like that, good memories. So we always try to do it. I always look forward to, like, all right, this is a lot of work. Cutting out cookies is a ton of work and a lot of mess, but just do it. I don't like doing roll-up cookies. I just don't. Get it done. Get the baking cooking part done, and then another day decorate. And so buy your own frosting if you want, instead of making it, and get the sprinkles out and just let your kids have fun. Now, over the years, we've done it and made it be easier, but you have to prepare for like complete messes, and just who cares? Like, just have at her, have fun. And so we've done paper plates. What I find the best thing to do is like a cookie sheet. And now dollar store, small cookie sheets, like with the sides on it. Give them a few cookies on there. Put all their sprinkles, like sometimes like little muffin tins in front of them, or you can use like a muffin tin hold, like a muffin holder, you know, like the silicone holders in front of them. Put their sprinkles in there so the kids can just dip in and go in, because they are licking. Yeah, they're licking and they're touching, and I mean, my kids would do it and they'd lick, and I'm like, and then remember, those cookies were just their cookies. Sometimes you would save a few of theirs and then maybe throw the other ones away. I know, not when they're looking though. So cookie decorating is always fun. I don't know, we'll do it this year. I'll see if my kids want to. Always something fun to do for the holidays. Now, go look in your area for all the fun things to do as well. Like, go look at Christmas lights. We always would do that. We would hear there's like boat parades, and I know at the mall they have, we just saw there's fireworks every single Saturday night, and they have, you know, ice skating and all that stuff. So go check out your area, all the free, like I found a ton of free things just by searching Christmas thing to do. There's a nativity, a live nativity to go see, and there's even a church that does snow. They said, real snow, come play in it. And I was like, we're gonna go see that and see how that is. But just any kind of fun activities to do. So check out your local area. Like my kids always look for, we still look forward to going down to the park, having our Christmas party at the park, Christmas carols. And for a beginning, it was just my family and a bunch of older people, and they'd have Santa and Mrs. Claus come, and we played on the playground equipment and just had fun, and cookies and hot cocoa, and it was just a good time. And then, like, right next door, the church next door would do a live nativity, and we would go see that. And those are just like good fun memories. So find some memories, things in your traditions in your community, and go make some memories with your family. Those are always fun to do. Something else that we are going to do this year that we haven't done, and people do like advent calendars. I could never do an advent calendar unless it's like the dollar chocolate one, which I don't, grandma sent some of those down one time, but that gets costly for the kids, and they're like, yeah, it's not so good. Then they're like, why don't you get me the good Lego one, Mom? Which that's like $35. And then they're like, well, how about you get me like the skincare one? And I'm like, do you guys want deductions from your Christmas gift fund? I guess I could do that. So what we're going to do this year is an advent calendar puzzle, because we like to do Christmas puzzles. We've been starting that last year. I think we started our puzzle last year. Yeah, because Miss Barbara got our puzzle thing. So this year we decided to do an advent puzzle. So it comes in a box. It should be here this week. And you just take out day one, put that part together, and eventually you have a gigantic Christmas scene for puzzles. And I thought that was something fun we're going to do. So go look. I'll put some over here, advent calendars from Amazon. Just a neat thing that you can do. Something a little bit different if you didn't want to spend it was $30. I guess if I bought a bunch of things for my kids, maybe it would add up to 30. I even thought about getting treats and just giving them a treat a day, but I realized we're gonna have so much stuff going on, they don't need a treat a day for it. So this was something different that we could do together. Something else fun that we do in our family is snack bins. This is more of a gift for Christmas, every year tradition. I do snack bins, and so every year I'm like, do I even do it? And I ask the kids, they're like, when I think I'm not gonna do it, they're like, you know, my snack bin this year, Mom, you can put this. And so they love the snack bins. Like, my family would always give food. Like, they would give, like, sometimes Grandma would give like a box of like Fruit Loop cereal, or she'd give cheese puffs, and we were like, wow, that's, the people would be like, that's weird, she's giving you a box of cereal, let's go buy it. But we didn't buy that stuff. Like, my kids had Cheerios, so it was a treat. And so she'd give cases of Coke. My other grandma would do the same thing, give treats. And so I realized my kids love that, and so we do snack bins. I usually get a plastic bin from somewhere and fill it up with fun things. Like, we get ramen bowls. Last year I got a bunch of just Japanese foods and little bottle pops with the marbles in them, and just different fun candies and gummies and snacks, things like that. So that's always something fun. Go to your Dollar General, Dollar Tree store and find a ton of stuff. You can fill those up really full. My kids absolutely love those. Those are something fun that we do every single year. I think they're gonna be asking for snack bins forever. Now I see like online, there's like, they always say presents for adults, and it's like laundry soap and toilet paper and that. I'm like, yeah, grandma's been giving gifts like that forever, and everyone mocked her for giving gifts, like practical gifts, but she was smart because she knew that was the gifts my mom would give. Would be all the big stuff, and she'd always give name brand, let's use the right word, name brand shampoos, name brand body washes and stuff. I look forward to that when we were a small family. We had a small family. We were a young family because I didn't buy name brand. Like, I didn't buy Pantene. I mean, I can buy it now at the discount store, but I didn't buy Pantene. I wasn't buying the nice, body washes. I was buying the Suave because it's cheap. And so grandma would always give name brand stuff. So that's a fun thing to do for your families. That's gift wise. Get them some practical stuff. They might call you crazy for a little bit, but you know what? They are going to appreciate that nicer shampoo throughout the year, I promise you. It's something else that we have done over the years. This is when my kids were really little, and I wanted to do things, and it was hard because I had a lot of little ones, and it was just like, you just didn't feel like you could decorate. You couldn't do anything because, little kids get into everything. So what my kids and I did is I got a pack of construction paper. It was cheap back then, maybe $5. Who knows what it is now? And we would make a ton. I'd get glue sticks and scissors, and we would make a ton of crafts. Paper crafts. That was our goal. We would cut out big giant gingerbread people, and then we'd color them and decorate them. We would cut out houses and decorate them like gingerbread houses. We would cut out, angels. We would make snowmans. We'd put cotton balls on and make snowmen. We would do bells and what is the other Christmas tree? I'm thinking, what's the other Christmas? And Christmas trees, and just decorate them. And that was so much fun. My kids still remember when we would just put out the paper and just have a free-for-all. Let's just make whatever, and then put it all over the entire house. I still remember my house. My house didn't really have that much stuff. We didn't have a lot of money to buy stuff, but the entire house, we had paper chains too, was decorated in Christmas, like festive things, because it was all fun, bright things that we made. And then my kids also liked making snowflakes, so they were learning. We Googled how to make neat snowflakes, the easiest paper snowflake, all these things, and then we would hang them with string to the ceiling. So we would hang tons of snowflakes around the house. That was something else fun we enjoyed doing when the kids were little. We had time. It was just something fun to do. Something else you can do that we have enjoyed over the years, probably not going to do this year, is making salt dough ornaments. Easy to make a salt dough recipe, and then let them dry. Cut them out with cookie cutters, let them dry, and let your kids paint them and decorate them. We had our salt dough ornaments for years. The kids loved doing that. Something you can do inexpensive. We'd also make applesauce ornaments. I just threw away my applesauce ornaments. They might even be in there still. They were so good. And I had some applesauce, and I'm like, I should have saved it and made more applesauce ornaments, but that's okay. Applesauce and cinnamon, mix it together until it's like thick dough, and then cut it out into a shape. I did gingerbread men, and then I poke a hole with a straw, so I had a place for the ribbon, and I put them in the oven to bake, and then I'd hang them on my tree. I had that on my tree. They lasted, I think they were lasted 2 years. 2 years on my tree, I'm pretty sure. They were really good. And we moved here, we had them in storage, moving, blah, blah, blah. They just kind of get a little broken, so I didn't keep them, but it smelled really cinnamony after all these years. So that's something fun you can do as well. Inexpensive, takes time, but it's fun memory. Something else that we're gonna do fun this year is paper game night. What do you mean by paper game night? Well, paper game night means good old-fashioned paper games. Now, this is something that people are like, what do you do? You know what? We are full of like phones all day long and interactive things, and stick to our phone, play games on the TV, all these things, play the games, the video games. Yes, those are fun, and board games are fun too. But how many times do you sit around and do a good old-fashioned paper games together? So what I did this year, we're gonna do paper game night. What are you doing for paper game night, Amy? You know what we're gonna do for paper game night? Remember this game? Dots and boxes. Anybody else do this? Print these off. These are, just go online and type in dots and boxes, free PDF. Remember this game where you make the line, the next person makes the line, whoever makes it first gets the letter, and if you don't know how to do it, Google it. Dots and boxes is a game we're gonna do this year, and those are fun. Just sit around. It doesn't take anything, and it's fun to do. What's another one we're gonna do? Everybody knows this one. Ultimate tic-tac-toe. Yeah, you can do some paper tic-tac-toe. You know what I mean? Tic-tac-toe, right? X's and O's. That's something fun, just something fun to do. And then I printed off a bunch of word searches. So I went on there, I found some easy ones, and they're all Christmas ones. So I found Christmas word search, so we can go around, give them a marker, and then let them mark on, who finds the words first or whatever. That's just something fun. We might even just do it during our school time. We'll see. Just something fun to do. I also found this kind of crossword puzzles as well. So just different fun things that you can do on paper. Something else that we can do also is, remember Hangman? Remember the game? I think Hangman, I just don't like called Hangman. We were doing it at church, and I'm like, I feel bad calling it Hangman, so we called it Praying Man. We actually made a praying man on the hanging thing, which sounds bad, but maybe a guy that's praying, but Google it and look it up. So I made a list of Christmas words, found off the internet, and what we'll do is the kids can pick a word and then we can play hangman. We can do it on marker board, which I don't even have anymore, so I'll do it on paper, which is fine. Something different, something fun to do. And then this one, it wasn't a paper game, but it is like a game you play a lot of charades. So I wrote down, I copied a bunch of, you can Google Christmas charades and you can have a whole list. So I just copied, pasted, made a bunch on here. Giving up Christmas cards, decorating the Christmas tree, a nativity scene, building a snowman. Simple, easy things. My kids love playing charades. We love playing charades. It's fun. So that was going to be another game that we're going to have is family paper game night, something different. And then something else we're gonna do is family coloring night. We don't color very often, like at all. But do you remember sitting around and coloring at all as a kid? I don't know. I don't love coloring. Not my favorite thing. I still remember in school we had to color like the state birds and the state flowers, state trees. I despise that. I despised that as a kid. I didn't like it. My mom loved coloring, so she did all my coloring. Sorry, Mom. She's not even here anymore, but she loved coloring, so she would color all my stuff. It looked amazing. I was not the color. I don't like coloring, but anyways, not too bad. I know people find it relaxing. I don't, but it's okay. So I went online. My printer ink just died, and then I realized I'm like, there's no, I have to get ink. So I wasn't able to print a ton out yet. I just ordered it. It's supposed to be here tonight. So hopefully I can continue printing. I went online and found free Christmas coloring PDF. So this was obviously just a cheaper, easier one, but you can go on and find tons. So I'm waiting for the ink. This is the first one I got. That was it. Simple, easy, kid-like. Simple. This will probably be mine. And so we'll have a family coloring night. Maybe we'll put it all out. Maybe we'll watch a movie while we are coloring our Christmas pages. It's just something fun to do, to sit around together while we're enjoying some family time. Another thing you can do is you can plan a family minute to win it game night. We usually always do something like a Christmas party or Christmas game night. I'm not going to this year because we have a lot of things planned for the month of December. We have birthdays, we have 2 birthdays to celebrate, Christmas, and tons of activities here that we have never experienced, so we're gonna spend our time doing that. But minute to win it games are cheap and expensive, fun for the family. We would do these with the kids. You can go get, like, Google minute to win it Christmas games, so you can find a ton, like picking up candy canes with your mouth, or marshmallows, stacking them up, or cotton ball snow. I mean, there's tons of relay races you can do. Simple, easy, fun. My kids loved it. They look forward to it. It's a laugh. Everybody has fun. You can play board games too. Those are all things you can do. But other things you can do is plan to eat out. Like, I know we've got a couple of places that we want to go to as a family. You know, we don't eat out a ton. We might grab things together, but we don't go out to eat at a restaurant very much. We just don't. So make it intentional to plan out to go eat at certain places. We have that written down. There's a couple places we want to go to. So different things that you can plan to do for your family, things that don't really cost anything, just fun, easy traditions. So put in the comment section below some fun, free ideas and traditions that you do in your family, because, you know, I can share my things, but when everybody shares their own, it's great, because when people come watch this video about that, they're gonna look below and go, oh wow, look at all those ideas everybody has, and it just helps out everybody as well. So those are gonna be some of our fun family traditions that we do together. I was telling the kids, we were driving home today. We were going over the river. There's a bridge right by our house. I saw a flamingo fly across the bridge over to the little water area. I've never seen a flamingo at all since moving here to Florida, so that was pretty cool. So I know they're in our area, but very cool to see a bright pink bird flying across. Okay, this is real simple to throw together. I was even thinking, I'm like, there's so many simple meals to make. I needed a few things that were softer for some kids because they had some work done on their mouth, so I thought this would be soft to eat. Easy. The spaghetti noodles, almost done. I'm gonna strain them. I'm gonna put all the sauce in there. I was like, this is not the right pan for this. So I'm gonna put them all in the pot there, and then it can just be one complete meal, easy. And then the pesto tortellini, we usually do this and do it baked. I don't usually ever boil the pesto, but you can. So let that boil, and then we actually had this already once. I mean, filmed it a couple weeks ago, and so I've got half of it here, and then I'm going to add just a jar of Alfredo. That's it. I put in there. That's simple. That meal's done. Usually I like to do this with meatballs, because then I can leave the meatballs separate. So if you want spaghetti with meatballs, you can, or you can have tortellini with meatballs just to get that. But I already had the hamburger thawed because I was planning on making walking tacos today. That did not happen, and that's quite all right, so it's good. So we're gonna just strain these here. I have my stuff, and this will be done. Okay, this is easy. Dinner is finished. This is spaghetti here. This is delicious. Greg loves spaghetti. My kids love spaghetti. And this is pesto. This is kind of hot. Pesto tortellini. Now, we've done this in a freezer meal. We usually put chicken in it. We put mozzarella cheese and garlic. This is just the pesto sauce and Alfredo, minus the other two. And that's quite all right for tonight. I don't mind at all. Do you mind? I don't mind. So these are done. I don't have to worry about dinner now. So now dinner is done, so we can head out the door and go to our fun thing tonight. So I was able to finally print off the rest of my Christmas stuff. My ink showed up today, so that was good. So I'm going to just put all this stuff in my drawers here. The drawers are not very messy over here. I'm not in this stuff like all the time. I had a goal today in school was to get this room done. I'm almost there. I went to get my battery. I bought 2 of these, not thinking my camera was going to come with one. I don't know why. And so the camera, I just went downstairs and there was one in the charger. So I thought I only had 2 batteries. I'm like, wait a minute, is one of these my old batteries? And I got all mixed up because you can't tell the difference between a new battery and an old battery. They look exactly the same. So I realized there was 2, and then I had an extra one. So 3 batteries. So I like to keep mine in here and put this usually in my purse if I take it. And I put it in my little basket right here. This is my little, this was my chocolate holder here. I guess the chocolate's going into my Dove assorted bin here. And so, just so I have the batteries, and I usually keep them always charged. So I know what I've got right here. So I'll just keep these right here, and the camera right here. Let me wipe this off. So this is good. I didn't have to do, I want to write my calendar out real quick. I didn't have to do a ton of areas and spaces. Like, I was just talking to Greg, and I'm like, I really need that area to be cleaned, like switch the way the room is, because I have a window right over here. So if I film, you need the light on you. Well, my chair's right here to sit it, so it makes more sense to have it over there. So he's like, yeah, I want to put this all in the garage because that's where I want to make stuff out there. So we'll see when, but he will take the desk and the vinyl machine out to the garage, and then that way I can put the chair over there, have a little bit of space in here, so that's good. Like I said, this is just the catch-all room. I even have the shelf here that we don't even, it just holds like our homeschool stuff, which when I get my drawers and stuff downstairs, this probably will become non-existent. So this room will become empty real quick. So, all right, this is what I want to do. I gotta put some Christmas decorations in there. We'll decorate up here a little bit with Christmas stuff. So I'm gonna fill in my calendar here. I won't show you everything because obviously I don't want anybody knowing what I'm doing. So what I did is I've got a list what I'm going to do for the month of December. I'm just going to write December in here. I'm going to write over here all the activities we're going to do, the ones that I shared earlier, like the ones that we're specifically going to do, because I don't know when we're going to do them. Because what I do is when I find an event to go to, I just write it in my calendar. And then if we're like, Saturday night comes and we're like, what are we going to do? We can go, oh, we got this, this, and this. And you can go do all these things, because I just don't, again, not familiar with everything, but writing it down to, like, if you want to do something, go ahead. And if not, no big deal. So I'm just going to fill this. Let me just fill this in with the numbers and the month. So this will be good enough. I'm going to fill in with dates of things that we've got going on, but each week we'll mark down the days that we start our movies, things like that. Usually, I guess I'm going to change every week, so I won't put it on here because I don't know when that's going to be. So let me get those and I'll put them on here. All right, so my day got really busy today, and that's quite all right. I a little bit had to film earlier, come back, film tonight, but it's okay. I still got what I wanted to get done. I wanted to come in here and take care basically my desk area, my calendar, and organize a little bit for the Christmas stuff. Like there's piles of Christmas stuff. All this other equipment Greg will take to the garage, and that's okay. I got my little peaceful zone over here. Maxine and I are all set. And I got some printer ink, so I was able to print off the rest of the stuff from the printer, which was good. And then I have the cards for the kids to fill out for their Secret Santa, and so it's good. The holiday season is upon us. All the fun. I just gotta get a tree now. We're gonna go get a tree this weekend, so it's gonna be good. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. A little bit different, a little bit shorter, because that's what life was today. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. We are gonna make some food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I promise. I'm home all day. We got some deep cleaning to do. It's gonna be good. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.